the football news, top 10s and lifestyle zone. Guys, how are you and where are you watching us from? Remember, today is a Sunday, and those that have gone to church, as we are locked down, we do online services in our country. But welcome back, those who have gone to church, those who have gone to the beach. I know in most countries people use a Sunday like this to go into the beach and really get themselves refreshed in there. But as you know, football is officially back, and at least each and every weekend we expect a game in here to watch, especially those that really love the Premier League and Premier League teams in there. And today there is a big one which goes by names of Arsenal versus a side which goes by names of Chelsea. It's the Mind series in there. That is the tournament about the Mind series in there, and the lineups are out, officially out in there, and I'm here to bring you the confirmed lineups of Arsenal and Chelsea in here. Smash a like on the video, comment and share. If at all you are new, just do one thing: please hit the subscription button, and after hit the notification bell. That will enable you get notified each and every time we are live onto this channel. This is Rokan David, aka RD, into there. Now let us go straight into the confirmed Arsenal lineup in there. Arsenal has brought Leno, Chambers, Holding, Mari, Kian Tierney, El Nini, Thomas Partey, Smith Rowe, Pepe, Aubameyang, Lacazette in there. That is the starting lineup of Arsenal as you see it there, with Leno in goal. Chambers, Holding, Mari and Tierney are really going to play as the back four. I think Calum Chambers is going to play the right back. Holding is going to partner Pablo Mari into the central defense, and Kian Tierney is going to play off the left back. Guys, there is some to this so-called preseason. I don't know whether you guys are seeing it. He has been on each and every game that Arsenal has been playing into what we call the so-called preseason game. From the game that Arsenal played a team which goes by the names of Hibernian, to a game of Rangers, to a game of Millwall, to a game of Watford, Pablo Mari has been starting. You never know. Is the manager looking at him as the ideal partner for a man who goes by the names of Ben White in there? I don't know what you guys think about it, but I think he's being prepared in there to play a very big role into this season for a team which goes by names of Arsenal. This was a signing that Edu really got first at Arsenal in there, so I feel like he has a very good chance of really playing the first game of Arsenal versus a team which goes by names of Brentford on 13th in there. Now we go to the substance of Arsenal. Good news is that the new signee of Arsenal, who goes by names of Ben White, is onto the bench, and they're having Runarsson, Okonkwo, Hector Bellerin, Cedric Suarez, Kolasinac, Maitland Niles, Ben White, Tavares, Lokonga, Grant Xhaka, Nelson, Willock, Nketiah and Willian in there. Those are the substitutes of a team which goes by the names of Arsenal in there. And good news is that a man who goes by names of Ben White has gotten himself a slot into this game, and you never know, his debut might happening today in there, and I think it's going to come because if the manager brought him onto the bench, it means he really wants him to feature into this game. He really wants him to get into this team fast and to get used to his fellow players, because the manager thinks Ben White is supposed to start a game of Arsenal versus a team which goes by names of Brentford in here into the so-called Premier League game that is happening on the 13th of August. That's going to be a Friday. That is, by the way, it's next Friday, not this Friday, next Friday. Arsenal is going to be playing a team which goes by names of Brentford, and the Premier League is kick-starting off in there, so in style. So we promise to bring you the watch-alongs and very many more as far as Arsenal and very many other Premier League teams are concerned on this channel. Just stick around, keep it the football news, top 10s and lifestyle zone in here. We promise to give you the best that you guys have never experienced in here. Smash a like on the video, comment and share. That has been the confirmed Arsenal lineup in there, as you've seen. Now let's go to that of Chelsea in there, because the game is going to happen in the next 20 something minutes, and we are really going to bring it to you live onto this channel. Thank you. Now we are having Mendy, Chalobah, Zuma, Rudiger, Hudson-Odoi, Loftus-Cheek, Kovacic, Pulisic, Ziyech, Havertz and Timo Werner in there. That is the team for Chelsea, as it's going to play a team which goes by the names of Arsenal in there. Onto here, what we call the football news in there. The game is happening at the Emirates in there. As you see, that is the Chelsea lineup in there. Now, you've seen all the lineups. I really want to see you guys go into the comment section and tell me what you think about this game in there. Who is winning? Who is losing? What's your prediction? I think I see a 2-2 draw. That's my prediction. I see a 2-2 draw. I don't know what you guys think about this, but remember, Arsenal and Chelsea are those teams in London. They really have a very big beef, especially because Arsenal call themselves the pride of London, and I don't know what Chelsea call themselves, but I'm 100% sure that Arsenal is really going to put up a show, because however much Chelsea is really having these players, but I think Arsenal has players. More players of Arsenal have lots of things to prove onto the pitch in here. So I'm 100% sure that this game is really going to land. It's like Chelsea is really going to be there to chase this game. Arsenal is really going to set the pace for the game, and I'm 100% sure. Secondly, I cannot wait to see Ben White play for a team which goes by names of Arsenal. I want to see Ben White appear for a team which goes by names of Arsenal into that central defense. So Nuno Tavares will come through. I don't know whether the manager is really going to go ahead and do the needful and bring in a player who goes by names of Nuno Tavares, or how many subs he's going to make, because in such friendlies, you are well much sure that they can even make 11 changes, even 20 changes into this. But I don't know whether the manager is really going to go ahead and bring in a player who goes by the names of Nuno Tavares in there. Lokonga, I know Lokonga will come through to the second half in there. So I'm 100% sure that this game is really going to be a beauty. We are really going to enjoy this game because I feel like it's one of a kind. It's a game that we must watch. And I promise to bring you the first watch along onto this channel, onto the football news, top 10s and lifestyle zone in there, because the confirmed lineups are out. Arsenal, Lokonga is on bench, Ben White is on the bench, and Nuno Tavares. Speaking up on all those three, those are the first three signings that Arteta has brought in, and Edu. All of the signings are on bench, but we expect them really to come through into the second half. I want to see Lokonga taking on the likes of N'Golo Kante. I point to that in the second half when they bring on N'Golo Kante. I want to see N'Golo Kante versus Lokonga into that central defensive midfield role in there. Who is going to suppress who is really going to get, however much Kante is an experienced player, can Lokonga really take the day? That is something that we want to see in there. And I think N'Golo Kante will come through, because when I look at the substance of Chelsea, I'm sorry, I had not given you the substance of Chelsea. Let me really go and bring you the substance of Chelsea, because this is the Mind Series tournament in there. It's happening today, like some 40 minutes from now. The game is going to be up and running, and we promise to bring you that live. We are going to do a watch along, not the live, but a watch along is going to be done onto this channel to bring you this so-called game of a team which goes by names of Arsenal taking on a team which goes by names of Chelsea here onto the football news, top 10s and lifestyles. It's going to be our first game in history to stream what we call a watch along. When we look at the Chelsea subs, they have Kepa, Belaga, Bettinelli, Sterling, Zappacosta, Milanga Sarr, Clark Stella, Baba, Drinkwater, Kante, Barkley, Abraham, and Batshuayi in there. Kante is out, but Kovacic is also a good midfielder in there. We really want to see how Lokonga is going to behave in his first big game in what we call the Premier League team sides facing one another, and that is a side which goes by names of Arsenal taking on a side which goes by the names of Chelsea. The game is on. We are going to do a watch along in here, as you guys will be coming through and tell us what you think about this game. And I'm having Nikana Pentekinen into the comment section below. He's telling me that Arsenal 2, Chelsea 0. I think Arsenal are really going to concede a goal, because Arsenal have been conceding goals. Millwall, they conceded. Watford, they conceded. Hibernian, they've conceded. The game of Rangers, they conceded 2 in there. So I think it's Arsenal saying that Arsenal is not going to concede 2-0. Arsenal might win, and I also see Arsenal as having an edge into this game, but I don't see them really getting a clean sheet into this game. I want to be sure, and I really want to be open to you guys. I don't see Arsenal really making a clean sheet out of this game, because when you look at the two defenders that can really give Arsenal a clean sheet into this game are out. One, I think if the day Gabriel Magalhaes partners with a man who goes by names of Ben White, who was unveiled on Friday, I think that's when Arsenal will be able to keep clean sheets game in, game out, because they're having two different attributes. Ben White is this calm defender. He's really intelligent. He can really do interceptions. He can win the ball in the air, and he has a very good game reading. And Gabriel Magalhaes is this kind of defender who comes through. He has the energy, he has the pace, and he's also comfortable on the ball. And he can play well on the left side of the central defense. And a man who goes by the names of Ben White can really play well into what we call the right side of the defense in there. So I think the better central partnership of Arsenal that can see it not really concede a goal is that of Gabriel Magalhaes and a man who goes by the names of Ben White. I see that as the perfect centre-back pairing at Arsenal. And when you add on Suarez or Callum Chambers or Bellerin, though most Arsenal fans hate him, playing off the right back, and Kieran Tierney and Nuno Tavares playing off the left back there, that shows you that Arsenal is really going to be having a very strong defense in there this season that you are heading into. What really a day to see to it that Arsenal has really strengthened its defense in there, because when you see all of these, I think in the central defense, in the right back, it's the only position that a man who goes by the names of Arteta has not purchased a player to come and play there under his reign at Arsenal as a defender, because Tierney, Nuno Tavares, another player goes by the names of Ben White, Gabriel Magalhaes. I think those are really going to be people who pivotal into the Arsenal team to see to it that Arsenal really lifts itself to the next level and compete for the top four. I think Arsenal's goal this time around is to compete for the top four, and this game comes in a perfect time because they've played 4 games, won 2 and drawn 1 and lost 1. And in this one, we are testing these players that have been playing for Arsenal for the previous 4 games. Are they up ready to play a team which goes by names of Brentford? Remember, this is the second last game of a team which goes by names of Arsenal, and they are left with only 1 game. They are going to play Tottenham Hotspur in there, I think on the 7th or 8th in there. They are playing Tottenham Hotspur in there. So Arsenal are really destined to really show us, are they really ready? Chelsea is ready because we know they're having a very good squad, and they look like they want to bring in Jules Koundé, and they want a forward in there. So we want to see what's really going to happen. Guys, feel free to go into the comment section, live chat. Tell me what you think about your prediction. Tell me your prediction for this game of Arsenal versus Chelsea in there. For me, I think it's going to be a 2-2 draw in there. I think the best Chelsea can get out of this game is a draw, because Arsenal has faced very, very tougher sides than Chelsea in there. The last time Chelsea played a game, it was 2-1. They won against Bournemouth 2-1. And I think Arsenal look like they've sharpened themselves. The likes of Pepe really look like they're on fire, and they really want to get out and really score against any team that they are really facing. I'm having someone goes us by names of Angel says, where are you from? Angels, I'm from Africa, Uganda, the Pearl of Africa. That's where I come from. And where are you from, Angels? Tell me where you're coming in from too. Mary Jackson, how are you? I'm good, Mary Jackson. How are you, Mary Jackson? And where are you watching in from? I also want to see you guys drop your prediction into the live chat there below. Angel says, I'm from London. Oh, are you in North London where Arsenal is? Which side of London are you? But it's nice hearing you from London. So you are watching Rokan David from Uganda, Africa. And this is where I'm doing this broadcast from in here. Mary Jackson, how are you? Angels and Mary Jackson, thank you for coming in. Please allow me, go into the live chat and tell me, what is your prediction for this game against Arsenal? Arsenal is playing a team which goes by names of Chelsea, and I really want to get to know your prediction in here onto the football news, top 10s and lifestyle zone in here, as we try to bring you how the systems are really going to be, how Arsenal is really going to stand. Allow me put it on your screen in the next 1 second or next 2 seconds. It's really going to be up on the screen. This is how Arsenal is going to be running. They are playing a system of 4-2-3-1. It's accustomed in there. I, by the way, thought that Arteta wanted to play a 4-4-2 in there, because the first game that Arsenal played against Hibernian in Scotland there, Arsenal really played a system of 4-4-2, and I thought he was going really to go on and capitalize on it. But I'm surprised that he's really going in for a system of 4-2-1, because I thought it was really going to go up and change in there. I support Arsenal. I live in West London. Oh, West London Angels. Thank you for watching in. Ezekiel Paul, how are you? All right, thank you for watching in. Entertainment Hub. Are you going to stream the match live? No, I'm going to do what we call the watch along. The watch along happens like this. The watch along, it's like I'm telling you what is on the pitch, but I don't really bring the game live onto this channel because of what we call the copyright. So I'm not allowed, I don't have the copyright. Maybe let's pray hard that this channel becomes big, we get the money and we buy the rights one day, one time. Such games will be streaming live onto these channels in there. So, but I won't lie to you, I'll be doing a watch along for this game onto this channel, but I'm not going to really show the game, but I'll be doing a watch along. A watch along is like we keep talking, as in exchange ideas as I tell you what is happening onto the screen in there, what's happening from the pitch from Emirates Stadium, where the game is going to be taking place anytime from now. So Entertainment Hub, that's what I really want to let you know. It's not that I'm going to stream the game, but I'm really going to be updating you on what is taking place into that game in there of Arsenal versus the team which goes by the names of Chelsea. So that is how Arsenal is going to line up. Bernard Leno in goal, Callum Chambers right back, Rob Holding, Pablo Mari, Kian Tierney, that is the back four of Arsenal. Thomas Partey and El Nini in there, who is one of the most adorable players that Arteta likes because he was on loan at Besiktas, because a man who goes by names of Unai Emery never wanted the services of El Nini, and Arteta, no sooner he came back, told him, please come back to Arsenal, you're really going to play a very good role, all important role at Arsenal in there. That is El Nini playing into the midfield pivot with Thomas Partey. They are really going to do the needful and really play at the best of the system in there, and you will see them protecting the back four as Thomas Partey does his box-to-box role in there. Nicola Pepe playing off the right attacking side of the midfield. Paul-Emerick Aubameyang, the captain of Arsenal, playing off the left side of the attacking side of the midfield. Emily Smith-Rowe playing into the attacking role, central attacking midfielder for Arsenal in there, and Lacazette goes ahead to lead the line in there, who is expected to leave Arsenal because a team which goes by the name of Atletico Madrid really wants to see him come through in there. Ripal Shetwa says, are you going to stream the game live? No, I'm not going to stream the game live. Reason is we don't have the rights, but what we are going to do after this video, we are going to do a watch along for you guys onto this channel. Thank you guys for watching in. Smash a like on the video, comment and share. Lastly, I'm really going to bring you how Chelsea is going to line up. For them, they've brought their accustomed lineup. You know, it's a 4-3-3 always, 3-4-3 in there with 3 defenders, 4 midfielders. No, this has 5. It has 5 defenders in there, 5 defenders in there. But this time around, it looks like he only has 3 defenders. Christian Pulisic and a man who goes by Kansom Odoi will really do the needful and track back when they're really being needed in there. So allow me bring you the Chelsea lineup onto the screen. Allow me bring it. There you go, there you go. That is Chelsea in there for you, with Mendy in goal. We are having Mendy in goal, as you see on your screen. Rudiger, Zuma, and Chalaba playing as the 3 defenders in there. Kamson Odoi, Loftus-Cheek, Kovacic, and Christian Pulisic playing to the midfield as Timo Werner, Kai Havertz, and Ziyech are leading the line for a team which goes by names of Chelsea. So that's it, what we had for you onto the football news, top 10s and lifestyle zone. We are coming back with a watch along. Stay tuned onto this channel. It's the first watch along we are doing on this video. I'm Rokan David. Please, if you are new here, subscribe and hit the notification bell so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a